Hey everyone, SuperShadix Boom here. Now I'm taking a look at Bandai Tamashii Nation's S.H.Figuarts Chainsaw Man from the hit anime Chainsaw Man. Listen, I know his name is Denji, but this figure specifically is just the Chainsaw Man form, so I'm going to be calling him Chainsaw Man. Based on the popular manga of the same name, but who the hell likes reading? Chainsaw Man is about this guy Denji and his chainsaw dog being poor and wanting to achieve a normal life. Then he becomes a Chainsaw Man and fights monsters and makes wacky friends along the way. I don't want to spoil the show too much.
Not in this house.
Just go watch it. It's fun, awesome, violent, has some heartfelt moments, the characters are great, and god tier animation. The show all around is just cinema. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Alright, that's enough of fucking SuperShadix anime reviews. Painting and sculpting on this figure is gnarly. They don't call these things figure arts for nothing. This character design is also just so damn cool, man. He can look kind of awkward or goofy from the front, but his profile is stunning. To me, he kind of looks like a hybrid between Gigan from Final Wars and Venom. It's not just me, right? Come on, look at that tongue. Literal art with the incredible paint applications. We've got some nice shading on his shirt, adding some depth to the creases and folds. This split between the chest and belly is kinda odd, mostly with how the pocket looks, but hey, what can you do? His kicks are looking pretty fly, the red lines are really clean. There's obviously going to be a lot of breaks due to the articulation, but you can't blame an action figure for having toy-like qualities. SHF hips are honestly just part of the aesthetic at this point. These don't actually look too bad though. Way better than Toby's hips, good lord. And the Chainsaw Man's, well, chainsaws kick ass. And steal the show, of course. They're made from a pretty flexible material, so they won't snap off too easily. They probably will snap off if you force them, so don't be too careless. The chainsaw head is so awesome. Not too much paint, but the intricate sculpt with all the wires and mechanisms is just as great. They even got his eyes down. No lie, I forgot he even had eyes under there till I saw him on the figure. I dig how vibrant and glossy the orange is, and check out those chompers. I love all the blood throughout the chainsaws. It's glorious. A lot of the blood is on the guide bars, but there's even some blood on the chains themselves. Freaking sweet. Blood on the forearms too, indicating that bro got into some shit. It's pretty neat how the chainsaws are attached to the figure. What's even more wild is the hand system. He only comes with 3 pairs. Dynamic open palms, relaxed hands, and fists. Pretty light, but how many hands do you need for a guy with chainsaws on his arms? They turned out pretty good. The subtle red wash adds to the rugged, withered look of the figure, but some sides don't have any paint on them. It is pretty odd seeing the 2 different tones, but when they're on the figure it's kind of alleviated. You probably noticed the fucking Minecraft ravine in the middle of all his hands. And there's no peg holes. My first thought was that you would slide the chainsaws in between the hands, but the hands themselves are what split in half. Then you attach both sides to the figure. The dynamic hands fall off a bit too easily on mine. I think they should have made the peg just a bit longer. It would make the detached hands look weird, but they already look weird. Who the hell cares? If you really want to, you can mix and match the different halves, and if you end up mixing them all up, each hand has letter indicators. Aside from hands, he comes with an alternate tie piece to add some more action to him, and the ties hold on pretty snugly. For some more dynamicness, he comes with another jaw piece that has a tongue. The tongue is attached via a ball joint. Pop that on and you get some sweet tongue action going. And these jaw pieces fall off pretty easily. That's fun. Time for the articulation, and wow, this has got to be the most bizarre figure experience I've ever had. Not only because of the sharp ass chainsaws that are actually pretty pointy, but also because of the weird ass engineering. The head is on a dumbbell joint and the neck is on a ball joint. Fantastic range. There goes the jaw. Ball joint for the tongue. The promo pics show the tongue extending out, but that's straight cap. Maybe it was supposed to come with another tongue. I'm probably the only person who wants this, but I wish the top handle could move. It would help with some more expression and play value. It's pliable, but it just reverts back into place. The shoulder joints are really weird. They're kind of just attached on ball joints and operate sort of like SHF hip joints. Can I just pop this off? Yes I can. You should probably always use heat, but I'm a Neanderthal. And yeah, those are literally just the hip joints. What the heck? Why did they do that? No real butterfly joints, but it's not that bad since the way they're attached, they pretty much have the same range and function. Check out that cross. Biceps are a little strange as well. I can't really tell what kind of joint is in there. Oh, there we go. So the shoulder has a ball joint that plugs into the arm that has a socket and ball peg. Full rotation there. The arms are sculpted at an angle, so the arm is always going to be going outwards. The ball peg gives us a more traditional bicep swivel, mid-range. Single jointed elbow, not my favorite, but it's the only real swivel action we're going to be getting in the arm, so I appreciate it. This little sleeve cover also has a groove to give the elbow some more range, gets it past 90 degrees. If it doesn't move with the joint, you can just adjust it yourself. The hands don't move because of the freaking chainsaws piercing between between them. Again, the elbow joint comes in clutch, playing the role of wrist joint as well. Diaphragm is on a dumbbell joint, orgasmic range here, look at it move, I love it so much. Torso has a hinge, it's okay, not too much range because of the overlay. Luckily there's a ball joint at the waist. Solid going forward, goated going back. For some reason, when I push the torso to its limit, I can't really move the diaphragm all that much. I think it's because crunching it causes the belly cover to shift upwards, making the diaphragm lock up. So it's either max diaphragm or max torso, up to you. We also got a little hinge in the crotch, helps out a good amount. Really happy it's here. So everything all together goes this far forward and this far back. That's a freaking right angle, dude, that's gnarly. Moving on to Chainsaw Man's normal man legs, holy fuck, his hips are insane, bro. No drop down mechanism, unfortunately. Usually that would be a bummer, but no lie, he doesn't even need them with how flexible his crotch piece is. The legs can do a full 360 as long as he has some clearance. They do bow out though. Solid splits, not all the way unfortunately. Ball joint at the thighs, swivels, but no full rotation. What the hell? Double jointed knees, perfection. Ankles are on a double ball jointed hinge. The ankles may seem weak at first, but since the top portion of the shoe is a softer material, you can just adjust the joint to get maximum range. Foot goes forward a wicked amount and pretty far back. Weak ankle pivot and toe hinge. Utilizing everything's power combined, and look at my man pop a mean ass squat. This was probably the engineer's top priority. As long as he can do this, they did their job. Chainsaw person stands at a pretty solid height, standing just under 6 inches. 5 3/4 to be exact. Sticking with SHF, here he is with Goku and Vegeta, Naruto and Sasuke. For teeny weeny Figuarts, here's Chibiusa and Anya. Bigger Figuarts, here's Geet's entry form and Don Momotaro. Here's Chainsaw Man with some other brands, Mafex Mandalorian and Venom, Figma Union and Pekora, lastly some Hasbros. Marvel Legends VHS Wolverine and Modular Iron Man, Lightning Collection Blue Centurion and Shadow Ranger, Classified Series Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. So that's about everything there is for the S.H.Figuarts Chainsaw Man. And man, this was such a weird figure to deal with, not only because of the pointy ass chainsaws, the gloves didn't help either, but that's on me. It was mostly because of the whack ass upper arm articulation. It's not bad per se, just kind of overcomplicated. Or maybe it was just too big brain for me. It was sort of like handling a Revoltech figure, complex engineering and learning curve and things falling off constantly. And just an all around pain in the ass to handle. But when you finally nail a pose, he looks so fucking cool, dude. The figure can look weird, but if you get the right angle, he's stellar. I'm honestly so split, I don't like messing with him too much. I prefer a more seamless, user-friendly pick up and play experience. Not so much the open it up and figure it out experience, you know? But at the same time, this is such a gorgeous piece. The moment I got him squatting was when I fell in love. So if you enjoy finding out the best way to get the most out of a figure's articulation and love Chainsaw Man, this guy's perfect for you. He is pretty lacking in accessories, but besides maybe Pochita, he comes with what he needed. And the figure is so insane when it comes to the design and articulation, it's worth it, honestly. I'm really excited to get Power soon, and I hope they make Makima next. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and what are your thoughts on this figure? I'd love to know. Bye. Thanks for watching.